As the pastor said, I am Graham's oldest great-grandson, Joe, and I will not actually, since Sam covered most of our memories, I will be speaking more on my father's behalf on the memories that he wrote for Graham. So the recent years have been kind of frustrating for her because the onset of Alzheimer's and dementia caused great frustration for her and for our family. And the last year or two specifically have become actually a bit less frustrating than the 3 or 4 before it, because while Alzheimer's continued to take more and more of her memories, she became more kind of content with the situation in Presbyterian Village and wasn't as agitated all the time. But enough about that. We're going to focus on some of the good memories before all the Alzheimer's set in. One of my fondest memories is vacations. We had many vacations with lots of pool time and beach, and just Graham and Pap traveled to so many different places, and I was fortunate to be able to go to a few places with them, including Treasure Island, Florida, where we went at least once a year from the time I was very young and drove every time. No planes, just driving. Daytona Beach, Myrtle Beach, more, and Graham traveled a lot for bowling tournaments, obviously. And she regularly traveled to state tournaments in PA, but she also often traveled to national tournaments in Vegas, Miami, New York, and she just bowled there. When we went on vacation, there were always friends and family members. Graham was a very social person. She wasn't just going to go on a vacation for herself. She wanted to spend time with everybody, so her room was always the hangout room in the mornings. Graham was also a very great cook. She cooked many things really well, including on Sunday family dinners. Everyone was welcome also. She wouldn't exclude anybody, and she cooked food for everybody. She cooked food for 10, 15 other people in case someone decided to bring friends. And she would make chicken, homemade noodles, homemade pot pie, meatloaf, stuffed chicken and turkey, lasagna, more. And she was also a great dessert baker. She made plenty of pies, like coconut cream pie, which is his favorite, lemon meringue, graham cracker, pumpkin, peach, apple, also some German chocolate cake, Hawaiian wedding cakes, spice cakes. There is not a lot of things that she couldn't cook well or bake. And in case you didn't know this, Graham loved bowling. She hated trying to give it up. Almost every time I talked to her since she moved into Presbyterian Village, she said something like, "Just so you know, I will be bowling this fall." She did not want to give it up. And like I said before, Graham was a very social person. She enjoyed going out for bingo or dance or any German festival. And she loved dancing a lot and really missed it after Pap died. And they were very good dancers, so they could do the polka, the waltz, the jitterbug, other dances, including ones I'd never heard of. And they did them all very well. She also, Graham just enjoyed an ice cold Bud Light, and in her last few years, she usually had the bartender add some ice to it to make it colder and lighter. When I would call Graham, I'd usually start by asking, "How are you today?" To which she would consistently respond, "Bored." And when I would call on a holiday to say Happy Mother's Day or Happy Easter, she would consistently respond with, "What's so happy about it?" And I think she just kind of did this to give me a good chuckle, not because she was actually that bored. After she had been living at Presbyterian Village for a few years and told me she was bored, I responded to suggest she should find a boyfriend, to which she promptly snapped back, "You bite your tongue, I had the best there ever was, and no other man could ever compare." So she has been very lonely for the last 19 years without him, and I'm sure the reunion last week was pretty cool. On behalf of our family, I would like to thank you all for being here today. I also want to thank and acknowledge the staff at Presbyterian Village, every nurse and aide and employee in the personal care section, as well as in the long-term care section, went above and beyond to make sure she was well cared for in the 5 years that she was there. When we picked up her belongings at Presbyterian Village yesterday, the maintenance guy that brought her things and carried them to her car said, "Well, Toots was a real sweetheart, we're going to miss her around here." So she made an impact on everybody she met, and that's it. So thank you for coming. Really, it means a lot.